Hello, insiders! Newsflash time. Subs count on the studio dashboard has now been updating throughout the day. So we heard a lot of feedback saying, hey, I go to my dashboard, I look at the channel count, and it's old, it's not fresh. So we made that improvement based on your feedback, and now that channel count on the studio beta dashboard is updated. The classic dashboard may still be old and delayed because we don't really make a lot of improvements to classic anymore. You should really go to the studio beta. That is the future. That's where all the new stuff is going, such as fresher data from YouTube Analytics and channel count on the dashboard. Next, on October 9th, between 3:15 and 5 p.m. Pacific, there were some uploads that were failing that was identified and fixed and was back up and running by 5 p.m. But if you experience that, we apologize for the inconvenience. Next, memberships. Channel memberships is being rolled out to an additional 20,000 channels. So that continues to roll out. I know people on this channel have been saying, hey, when can I have memberships? That also reflects a recent update to lowering the bar for eligibility to 50,000 subs. Again, that doesn't mean like if you have over 50,000 you automatically get memberships. It just means that you'll become eligible. Also eligible is if you have 1,000 subs but are an active user of the gaming memberships feature. So that's another eligibility criteria about channel memberships. Next, October 6th, there was a report showing watch hours progress to monetization eligibility. And those watch hours were under-reporting, but now that's back to normal. So apologize, but we fixed it. Next, we added the first phase of the live tab support in the studio beta. So now in the studio beta, if you have had live streams, you'll see like a videos list, and then to the right the tab will say live streams or something like that. And in there you can see upcoming streams and previous streams. And if you go to the previous streams, you can change the metadata as if it were like a normal video. And if it's upcoming streams, you can see when it's scheduled. And then when you want to launch a stream in the studio beta, you click on the little camera icon on the top, and then you can actually do your webcam live streaming from the studio beta. If you need to do an encoder stream, on the bottom right-hand corner, there'll be a convenient link to use Classic to do the encoder streaming. Obviously, we're now investing in increasing support for live in the studio beta, so more updates will be forthcoming, but that tab is now available, and it's kind of like the first of a few key steps to increase live support directly from the studio beta. Next, premieres. Premieres, a feature that everybody keeps asking about. Last newsflash, it went to 10%. Can you guess where we're going next? Swansea, 20%. Premieres are expanding to 20%, so if you, I think it's being done randomly. It's not being done by size of channel. So hopefully you'll get it. I guess you have a 1 in 5 chance of having premieres. Let us know what you think. Actually, let us know if you would like us to use that more on this channel. Like, as an example, we typically just publish stuff when it's ready, but we could use premieres more if people prefer that. Or if you just want us to do it as soon as it's ready, we can do that too. Next, we made a significant improvement to the monetization classifier, the thing that turns the monetization icon yellow or green. We think we've made an improvement of around 10% to accuracy. So that means there are icons that may have been yellow that are now going to be green because we should have made them green, you know, in terms of ground truth, but the classifier got it wrong, and so now it'll get it right more often. There are times where the classifier may have made something green that should have been yellow, so it will kind of change both ways, but overall accuracy is improved by 10%. If you see something that was made yellow and you're sure, based on your read of our advertising guidelines, that it's brand appropriate, then you are strongly encouraged to appeal, because it's these appeals that help us make further improvements. And hopefully, as you've noticed in the last year, those classifier decisions about monetization hopefully are getting more and more accurate, and that's because creators like you take the time to help us tune it. Because when you appeal, then a human reviews it. If the human agrees with your appeal, then that's, you know, kind of a ding on the classifier, and we're like, okay, the classifier got it wrong. How can we train the classifier better? If you had previously appealed a video and a decision was made, these changes to the classifier will not impact it. So those decisions kind of get grandfathered. And the reason we did that was we didn't want a situation where you know, maybe the classifier got it wrong, you appealed, human reviewer agreed with you, made it green, and then this new classifier gets it wrong again. You know, we obviously don't want to put you through that inconvenience. Those were the last news flashes. Hopefully this was helpful. Keep it real. Oh, shoot. Movie time. All right. If you're sticking around, you care about movies. So the last news flash, the movie was This Is 40, which is a really funny movie. I've noticed people who are not over 40 don't find it as funny, but as someone who is over 40, you know, there are parts of that movie that they're plausible. Let's just say that. Now, who guessed it right? The first person was One List, One Life. However, there's an asterisk there, because when I looked at the comment, that was the first commenter that said this is 40, but it said edited. A little annotation from YouTube saying, hey, this comment was edited. And so I was like, if I were a diabolical person, maybe I do the comment and then I wait, just get it in there, wait to see what the answer is, or look it up or Google it, and then change it because I hold my space in line. So One List, One Life, I'm sure you didn't do that. Maybe you were just fixing a grammatical thing. But the first comment that was not edited was from Follow That App. So I guess that both are winners. And for this week, it's a short quote. And hopefully you'll get it. It was a very popular movie. So when I've done super popular movies, people get it very quickly. So I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm just going to do the quote, and then we're going to end it. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm laughing because I need to do this in a certain voice. I'm hearing myself do it. Oh, I crack myself up. It's Friday. It's been a long, long week. That's not the quote. That's just truth. The rabbit is correct and clearly the smartest among you. Scene. Keep it real.